never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how.
Welcome back to another episode of Her Discussions. Today we will be discussing friendship. This is going to be a good one, guys. So make sure that you watch till the very end, turn on that notification bell so that you never miss an upload, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Now let's jump right in. So, ladies, the first question is, why do you think that women require more from their friends than their man? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, but I really couldn't answer that question because I really don't know. That's something that I don't do.
Okay, so I'll go next. I said I think that women require more because they feel as though their girlfriends should understand them, seeing as they are both women and they share like this emotional connection based on feelings, whereas men are perceived to as being disconnected with their feelings. I believe that it sometimes creates resentment amongst friends because one may feel that the other should rely on their man for that emotional support, but like after having lived for about 30 years now, I can say that that emotional bond that women share with one another, it's like, it's well worth it. And that temporary resentment that some women have because of all those emotions that are coming to them from their friends. I mean, I feel like it's temporary, and some people are just worth that listening ear because as women, we get it, we understand each other. So that's what I said.
I was just thinking like, is it healthy? I think women do depend on each other a lot when they have a friendships because I don't know if it's because their man is not able to provide like the emotional support or whatever the case may be. But I think maybe sometimes women just don't give them the opportunity to do so because they already have in their mind like, okay, he's not going to be able to help me with this or he's not going to understand this. So let me just go to my friend. But at the same time, I just wonder if sometimes it's a lot, like Trina said, if it gets to a point that the friends start having like resentment because you're piling all of this stuff on your friend and then your friend, women, we go through a lot. Your friend probably has a lot of stuff that she has going on. So it's like they're just, constantly piling on baggage. But then I was thinking at the same time, is this like something that women just unknowingly agree on? Like, that your friend is going to be there or that your friend can depend on you to come to her with any emotional problems she might have, or just, simple things like if you just need somebody to talk to. I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely hard. I'm not sure why, women require more from their friends than a man.
For me personally, I do like all of the answers. And I agree with all of you guys on everything what you said. I guess with me, it's a little different because I will require more from a man than I would from my friends. Simply because I, pretty much had a man as my best friend for since I've been just a kid. So that's who I look to when I look for, emotional support, whether it's financially or whether it's just a listening ear. I mean, that's all I had for so long. So that's all I know is to go to, him directly. So with me not requiring more from my friends, because I feel like, we all have like a sisterhood, this and the third. But with me and him, the bond that we had, I look more to him when it comes to pretty much everything, whether it's, hey, I need you to listen to me for this, or, so certain things I can't talk to him about, but pretty much everything I do. And so I guess that's why I require a lot from my friends. And I know all my friends are here for me whenever I need them, whatever the case may be. But I most definitely, I don't require more from them than I would the man. Because I mean, with your man, I feel like that's where your loyalty lies anyway. You're not supposed to always depend on your friends for every single thing, because it, like, when you get married, you know what I'm saying? Are you going to, is it your friend going to be your best friend, or is your man going to be your best friend? So I mean, it's a certain thing that me personally, I don't do.
Just to piggyback on that, I do agree that even with us being more comfortable with our friend, able to express our friend, a lot of people don't feel as though they still have that open door with a man. So I'm thinking that could be it, to where obviously the woman understands, your friend understands you more than you think your man does.
And then with me, like personally, like I done had like friends that I thought was friends backstab me, and I've lost trust in, certain female, not y'all, of course, but certain.
I know.
I've lost that. I've lost that. And with me having trust issues like that with females, I more so, with him not backstabbing me, that's who I look more to. You know what I'm saying? So it's the matter of who the friends is that you require stuff from too, you know.
I guess when I heard require, I automatically thought of emotional. I didn't think of financial. Financial, I do think that's your man's job. But emotional, I kind of put that on the woman, and not saying I would call my friends about my marriage. I'm saying call my friends and say, I want to be childish right now. Listen to this story. And I say that because I don't feel like my man will give me that what, and I can't over exaggerate. Like, it's not hyped up. My stories don't have that tanginess to them if I tell a man as they would if I told my friends. So that's the reason why I feel like that's why sometimes I think that women require that support from their girlfriends than their man. But you can probably talk to your man about that kind of stuff. I don't know. I just never met a man that really get to the point. T like what happened. And I'm like, well, I gotta warm it up though. I gotta juice it up a little bit for you. Our second question is, how important is friendship and sisterhood in general?
It is very important. You know, everyone actually wants to have that person who they can confide in, who they know that they can trust, who they know that they can tell whatever to without any judgment, as well as be real with you and say if you wrong or whatever the case may be. Anybody that you can actually, have a shoulder to lean on, being there, so being supportive, being encouraging. The list goes on, but it is very, important. Even just having a simple conversation. Hey, girl, how you doing today? Whatever.
I believe it's extremely important too. I mean, it's always good, to have, like you said, to have that emotional support, from a female, and not just any type of female. I look at sisterhoods like best friends. I don't look at it as if just an associate or a nice little girlfriend that you can call to. When you're in a sisterhood, that's the ultimate bond that you trust somebody and you love them like a sister. So it's most definitely important.
Yeah, when I was thinking of my answer, the first thing that came to my head, it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I would say that because as the youngest of 3 children, and the gap between me and my siblings are 7 years apart, I remember relying heavily on those friendships for inspiration and motivation. I even admired those TV shows like Girlfriends that celebrated friendship and sisterhood, because I believe having those good girlfriends has literally in so many ways saved my life. And it's important to foster those friendships and never take them for granted. And just having y'all on the discussion situation thing. I don't take y'all for granted. I thank each of you guys for even taking the time out to do these and just watering this sisterhood and your own friendships, even when it's difficult, because that sisterhood, it grows. I think me and Chandra was talking about this, arguments that we used to have, and we were I'm done with you and she was done with me, and just to see it grow from that, it's man, it was so worth it. I don't know if all the arguing was worth it, but just to see us now, it's man, that was worth it. It strengthened the friendship.
Having them is dope. It's it's like that light at the end of the dark tunnel. I don't think I can make it throughout life without having good friends and the sisterhood, because literally your friends are there for your ups, the downs, the peaks and the valleys, the good days and the bad days. It's always good to be able to call a friend and talk about, things that's going on in your life, or just to call and talk to them about, just to laugh. I know we laugh about stuff 10 years ago, and we can laugh about 100 times all the time. So it's so good. And I feel like it's just healthy for the heart, to just have people that, you can depend on, you can call on, and you can trust, to share everything that you possibly can share with them. So I definitely think it's it's a golden to have friendship and sisterhood.
Definitely. I mean, us, when we get together, there's never a dull moment, I promise you. The silliest thing, the funniest thing. My daughter, she can be I just wish I had friends like you when I grow up. I'm girl, yeah. You'll love it.
Didn't just happen overnight. You got to weed out some people. And like I said, you argue, you come back. It's a struggle. I said at the beginning of our friendships, it was woo. If this is what the friendship is going to be, I don't want it. This is too much. It's too stressful. But like I said, just when you get older and having that friend that you can just call and like talk about anything with, and they don't judge you, they're not gonna say, well, I thought last week you just said you was done with this person. And you like, because they don't do that. It's like they wipe everything you said before clean. They just don't judge you for your feelings at that moment. And like, even when you being silly, like I start my conversation off, I don't want to hear the truth today. Like, I don't want to know what I'm doing wrong, but let me tell you what happened. I mean, you can do that with your girlfriends. I like it. I mean, like I always say, if I don't get married, I'm starting a Golden Girls little segment. Me and my 3 good girlfriends, we're just gonna get a house together and just stay in the house and talk and laugh. Because I like Golden Girls growing up.
Yeah, and I think with time, because I'm sure we all have friends, like more friends in the beginning when we was younger. But as you grow and you mature, you start to require more from your friends. And like, unfortunately, I can't even say unfortunately, like everybody don't make the cut. So it's literally like, hey, only the strongest survive. Only the people because after a while, it's like, you require more from people than, what you did when you was 18 years old, when you were 20, 25, like you just need more. And I'm just thankful for the, you guys and the friends that I still do have, because I know that like these friendships are going to last for a lifetime. So if I do get married and my husband is driving me crazy, I know I can call y'all up and say, hey, I want to hang out. Y'all want to do what? And we can just go chill and hang out and have a good time. So I'm thankful for having a good friendship and sisterhoods that I do. And I feel sorry for the people who don't, because I mean, like, honestly, they missing out. Like, you can't get through life by yourself. Like, you need some good friends in your life.
I wanted to say that there is a lot of people who don't know how it feels or haven't even experienced it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, where they could be real genuine, but they just have the wrong people, you know what I'm saying, around them. So I do really wish, positive, genuine sisterhood for everybody, because it is definitely a rewarding thing to have too.
And then I'll just add one more thing to that. Friendship is more than like taking pictures and like having conversations all the time. I'll say like me and Tierra, we can just lay down and just sit there for hours on end and talk about nothing, just eat and like just don't say nothing. Like, so it's just more than just even talking, like just being in somebody's presence and just like saying nothing. It's just like, if you can't do that with your friends, I don't know what y'all do. Like, if every day could be a dress up day and take pictures and do your hair and makeup day around your friends like that, I don't feel like that's true friendship. Because like I said, I can sit and lay down and just not say nothing. And it's like we understand what's just happening right now. It's just nothing. It's just we're doing nothing right now.
Because that's literally
that's fun to us. So the third question was, would you date you? I said, yeah, I'll date me. I'll put a ring on it. I will take me off the market.
okay.
I have learned from all my past relationships, and I'm committed to doing the self-work that it takes to foster a healthy relationship with someone. So of course, that's like, I mean, you're getting the best of both worlds, a great woman and a woman who knows her flaws and willing to change. I don't see nothing wrong with that. So yeah, most definitely I would date myself.
I would date myself because I know what I bring to the table. I know that I'm a good woman. I know that I go to work, I take care of my kids, I take care of home. I'm not lazy. I'm fun. I'm loving. I'm everything that a man would want in a woman. So
yeah, and I would date myself now. Now, back in the day, I don't know, because I was a little bit immature and I was on some BS. But definitely now, I would definitely date myself, because I'm all about partnership. I'm a great partner, and I just think that I'm the type of woman who can help you build, something, actually build something and leave a legacy for children, for our families. Like, I would definitely date myself.
Yes, as of now, I would. I know my loyalty. I know what I can, provide in your life as well. So I definitely do it now. Now, back then, probably no. But yes, now, yes, I would.
So the last question was posed on social media. Now, brace yourself. It is, would you tell your man everything that you tell your best friend?
absolutely not.
No.
Absolutely not.
Some things are just not for him, and some things is not for her in a way. You know what I'm saying? But no, most likely she'll know more anyway. But yeah, no.
You gotta know the balance. My best friend, my friends, they gotta go to the grave with some of the secrets I told them.
That is
I'm not going to the grave. I'm telling. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't tell my man, but the only reason why is because I like to be animated and I kind of add a little bit of untruth to it just so it can be spicy. So I'm going to give you an example because a lot of African Americans do this. I said da 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 to this person, and then the person that was with you, they're like, she didn't say that. Like she didn't. But I was thinking it, so I said da da da, or I kind of spice it up a little bit, and I might have said I'm not in the mood right now, and I'd be like, I said I'm not even in the mood right now, so leave me alone. So like,
you are so whack.
I just feel like my man ain't gonna care. He's gonna be like, okay, well if you said leave him alone, then what's up? Like you don't want to talk. And my friend's gonna be like, that. I mean, she always do that. I'm glad you told her. And I'm like, yep, I told her this time. I just feel like my man, the man that I married, he's gonna be like, Trina, if you don't, can you get to the point? Like, what are you doing with this? Are you angry with these people, or you want to be their friends? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know yet.
That is funny.
I wouldn't, but I kind of wonder, like, is that kind of sneaky? Like, what things are we talking about? We're not about to tell our man, because it's kind of like. I don't know. I just know it's no, but I'm thinking like, why is it no though? Like what?
That is so funny because
think?
I was talking to somebody earlier and I was saying that was one of the questions, and I was like, just certain things is just not fun. So it's not like you being sneaky or something. I said that too, and I was like, just some things just don't need to be said. That's just what it is.
I don't understand why I gotta tell them everything.
No, it's not like
you already know
or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But just some things is just for your girlfriends, you know?
I agree. I was just thinking like, why don't? I mean, I might see a fine man in my job and I might want to tell my friends. I definitely wouldn't tell my man that. There's nothing wrong with, having a little look if you have to look since you at work. So, I mean, I agree.
I know the things that it's for him, things that's for them. So
yeah,
exactly.
I wouldn't say it's a secret. It's not really a secret. And I'm sure if I told my man like, hey, I was gonna tell you something, I'm sure he'd be like, "What you want to tell your friends?" I don't see the man I would marry and be interested in. I don't see him caring about that kind of stuff like I would. Like certain things.
You don't want a man like that either.
Yeah, I don't want a man all in my drama. I'm like, what? What she say? You better tell her. I'm like, oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, people like, wait a minute,
that's a little bit too much.
Like you too messy, babe.
Yeah, and I feel like I've been single longer than I've been married at this point in my life. So I just feel like my friends would just know the backstory. Yeah. So Chandra, do you think it will be sneaky? Like, if you tell your man like, oh, he was so fun at work?
I wouldn't even feel comfortable telling my man that. I mean, I don't know what I would want his reaction to be. Like, what the hell are you telling me?
Hey, but then
why the hell are you telling me that? Now, it might be something to do just in case you kind of not sure about which way your man is going. And you say, yeah, this guy like that work was fine. And if he say, well, let me see him, then I might be thinking like, hold up, what you trying to see him for? Like, what?
Listen, if I have any type of thing where I think that you're going the other way, I'm good and I'm gone. That's it.
Good and gone.
I'm good and I'm gone. There's no reason if I thought it, then it's a possibility. Therefore, I cannot look at you the same. And you do what you do, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I cannot. You know what? I know this is gonna go into a whole nother situation, but there is a lot of women who are with a lot of feminine guys, but they be thinking that they are, because I heard this before, where they thought that they are, but then they still with them, and it don't make sense. But then they be like, if he is gay, then I'm gonna be mad, but you're still with him. Do that make sense?
I think it's a difference. I mean, I think some men are, but then there are these other kind of men. What are they called, Tim? But they actually like women, but they dress up a lot. Like, I'm not saying in women's clothes, but they dress up in men's clothes. They get their nails like manicured and their feet done. And I forget what they're called, but I work with a lady that said that she was interested in those kind of men. I just forgot what the name of those were.
I said with a guy who getting like a pedicure, getting a manicure or whatever, I don't feel as though that is a red flag to think that they're something else.
I think maybe she said
there's a lot of dudes that could be like dressed up as like thugs or whatever case you want to call it, and they just have tendencies. When you have those tendencies, No, I'm good.
Everything she named, it was like, oh wow, okay. I think like it was like, I don't know. I don't remember. I have to look up the word. I'm gonna put the word what the person is called, what the guy is called. But every tendency that they had, it was like, oh, bubble baths and like, I don't know. It was just like real soft skin type of situation, like waxes and soft skin. Like it was giving me soft skin and like, I don't know. I wasn't feeling it. But
I don't know
I'm not into my man getting manicures and pedicures. I know Chandra is.
I
want my man to be having a little rough. I want him to have a couple of scars. I want my skin to be the softest skin. When I touch your skin, it needs to be rough.
I don't mind my man doing self-care. I don't think that's when I'm thinking about somebody, that's playing for the other team, there's different things that I would notice that I would have to like look on the side of my eye. But when it comes to like getting a pedicure or anything like that doesn't bother me. I mean, even waxes,
if they get waxes and they get their eyebrows waxed, then they.
Like, I mean, I feel like if they get their eyebrows waxed, then yeah, I don't want no.
I ain't never knew no men.
They gotta wax that.
You see my eyebrows, like your eyebrows can't be looking better than mine. Like, come on,
They jealous. I don't want his eyebrows looking better than mine.
No, not the eyebrows. Like I said, I want mine. If you get a pedicure every now and then, whatever, or you get a manicure, that's totally fine. But anything more than that, yeah, side eye.
Like you can't be wearing pants like me. Your pants can't be as tight as my pants.
Oh hell no! Oh yes, you cannot have no tight ass pants, and your stuff can't breathe. The hell?
I just like a little. I like a little Tupac. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't never met a little Tupac. I don't even go. I'm looking at the Tupacs first. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. They catch my eye all the time. I like them. I like a little roughness.
Mine too.
I like a little roughness. What you say, 50 Cent? Okay.
Right. I like mine's a little rough. Okay.
I don't know why you try to say I like men who. Like I said, I don't mind a man who goes out and take care of himself and have like a self-care day.
You always say that, like, I like when being get manicures and they nails look nice. I'm like, no, them nails look too nice. And maybe I'm just being a little.
They're just buff. They just buffed and shaved down. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Have them rough. Put some dirt in under them a little bit, so I can know you was at work today.
Say my hands look like this, or her hands can look like this.
And yeah, Chandra is like that. I want him to have lotion on. You ain't gotta put that on. I'll put that on for you.
You want a real thug, Trina. You want a real thug, though. You said a Tupac.
I like
a Tupac. Handle.
No, I like me some Tupac.
You want that
Tupac was educated.
No time.
Tupac was hood and a little educated. He would never put me in harm's way.
He was. He loved him some Jada too, girl.
He did love some Jada.
You don't know nothing about no Tupac.
Listen. Thug life. I ain't mad at it.
Give me the game.
Absolutely.
Oh, JC9.
Everybody want a thug until people start shooting them.
They start kicking the police start kicking down the door.
We're gonna be the first one.
Look, watch this, Chandra. I mean, Trina, are you gonna be in the driver's seat at that when somebody start busting at y'all?
I'm gonna say, listen.
You gonna drive off?
I'm gonna say, I didn't sign up for all of this.
He's gonna say, "Dope boy, let me out."
Let me out.
I'm gonna say, let me out.
Don't let me out.
Let me out. He already gonna let me out. He gonna be like, let me go ahead and take you home. Yeah. Go ahead and get me back to the crib. I'm not meant for this. I don't know nothing about this stuff.
Yeah, exactly. She looked like a snitch already. He like, I ain't about to take her. She gonna snitch on me. Ain't no point for me even taking her.
And I might snitch. I'm not gonna lie. He gonna know that. It might go down. Like, don't even put me in it
already. You
don't
stupid.
even put me in it because I'm ratting everybody out.
So hold on, wait. So no ride or die?
Who? No.
That's right.
Ride or die. Now you know that's right.
That's right.
I'm ratting. Tupac knew Jada wasn't gonna keep her mouth shut. That's what he knew he couldn't take her with.
What I love about a man, though, and I know this is going somewhere else. When men put on cologne, I love that. When they got some good smelling cologne,
not when
like
they open their ass and wash their butt, but when it's some nice cologne and it's not overpowering.
That's the change, man. Creed, honey. Creed.
Girl.
That's drop. Tell me. That's the panty
You know
drop.
about it.
Yes.
Girl, the
Yes,
first time
yes.
I smelled Creed, I was
Amen,
at work.
friend. Amen.
The first time I
What?
smelled Creed, I was at work. And this man was in front of me. I said, "What you wearing?" He was like, he just started smelling. I said, "You smell so good." And every single time he came back, he would come over. I'm like, "You got that stuff on again." I looked it up. That bottle was like 300 or something. I said,
$300 pop.
I've been
$300
getting that. He's getting that.
$300.
The girl, it's
Girl,
worth it.
no, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
I dropped that three a couple times. I ain't gonna lie.
It just make you feel some type of way when you smell it. You like, damn, what's going on? It's just like it just gets you. It's like a spell get put on you.
Yes.
You just start falling in love. You like,
Trina just explained it every time he came in. She was in the camera.
Girl,
Your face
I was
was
like, "You got that stuff on?" He was like, start laughing, and he wasn't even that close to me. That's why I was like, "What are you wearing?"
It's like hypnotizing now. Like you just like,
You
dang.
look hypnotized right now talking about it.
Girl.
Everybody remember the first time they smelled it on the man.
Man.
Mhm.
And you will never forget it when you smell it. It's one of those things.
It just make you want to
I know
start
you
singing.
lost.
It make you want to start singing, my. You just want to just take his
Oh,
hand like
good
I
tonight.
ain't gonna say the song that come to my mind.
Yes,
That is
yes.
not where we're going with this.
this.
I was thinking of a whole different tune, but that's a good one. I like that. My. That's healthy.
Whatever.
I cannot.
So thank you guys for tuning in today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us over on our Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram channels. All the details will be linked below. And our quote for the week, drum roll, please. Sometimes being a friend means mastering the art of timing. There's a time for silence, a time to let go and allow people to hurl themselves into their own destiny. And it's a time to prepare and to pick up the pieces when it's all over with your friends. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on today's discussion. Bye.
Bye.